Well, met brave warrior types of trying new things and learning stuff. How's it going? Welcome to TigerTalks, where I am having one of those days. You know, the kind of day where absolutely nothing goes right. You can't do much of anything. And admittedly, some people have this kind of day more than others, but eventually every single one of us is going to have a bad day. If you guys can remember last week's bonus quest, then you would remember that I asked you to tell me all about the different stuff that you like to collect. And that's because this week I was going to tell you all about my super precious to me collection of treasured objects that remind me of things that I have done in the past. I was going to tell you about that, but there were two problems with that video. Not only did my microphone fail on me again, meaning that all of my footage was unusable because it sounded like I was being attacked by a horde of invisible angry bees, but the topic was just kind of, well, to be honest, boring. And it's not just that, a whole bunch of other stuff happened as well. I stuffed up so bad in WoW that I actually got kicked out of a couple of groups. I cut myself on the cheek while I was shaving. I completely ruined my lunch and just, such a bad day. But like I said, everybody now and then has a bad day, and the thing that really got me about this specific one was the video, and I guess you could say in regards to that, well, I failed. Yep, that's right, I said the F word, but then I don't actually think that failure is that bad of an F word, to be honest. I'm not really sad at all that I failed. I mean, I was grumpy at myself, yeah, and I was a bit irritated at my camera, and I'm now recording without a microphone for reasons that are hopefully somewhat obvious, but if I hadn't failed, if I hadn't stuffed up that video quite so badly, then I wouldn't have been able to make this one. This video is actually the first in a series, you see, because that failure of mine gave me what I consider to be an absolutely brilliant idea. You know, I have a couple of problems with coming up with scripts sometimes, and people with ADHD benefit a lot from structure and plans. So I have decided to implement theme months. Please be excited. I know that I've said that I want to do this kind of thing before, and I also know that I've kind of failed at doing this kind of thing before, but that's what you do when you fail. You try again, because I think that failure is one of the single best ways for you to learn new things. And if there's any one thing that I hope you have taken away from my videos up until this point, it's that it is so super duper important to always be learning new things. And that is the very, very reason why, the exact precise reason why failure is such an exciting, stupendous, amazing, incredible thing. It's also the reason why I've decided to dub October this year Failoween. And so for this month, and maybe all of the months into the future, I'm going to be sharing stories of failure with you, and I'm going to be showing you how that they're actually a positive thing. And I'm hoping that for this month, and maybe all of the months into the future, you guys will share your stories of personal failure with me and tell me what you learnt from them, and tell me how your failures were actually totally awesome. As long as you remember that it's okay when you fail to be sad and to be grumpy at yourself. Those are perfectly valid emotions. The most important thing is, even if you do feel those kinds of things, that you recognize that this is a learning opportunity and you take something away from it. And so that's why the bonus quest this week is to tell me, what do you do when you fail? Do you have a process that you go through? Do you get like really angry or really sad? Do you go out clubbing? Do you eat a whole bunch of ice cream? Do you just play video games for a little while? What do you do? I need to know these things, and it's pretty deep, but I think you can handle it. Bye! Subscribe to my channel, like and share the video, do these things, and you'll have a happy accident.